Devin Haney, right? He's going to be fighting Brian Norman Jr. this November. Uh, Brian Norman's known as a heavy-handed dude. Some channels have even said he's a walking NyQuil. He has NyQuil in his hands, you know. But I definitely agree. He's a very strong kid, solid base, and he's definitely a powerhouse. Devin Haney, much more of a technical fighter, not known for his power, good footwork. I saw a video where Brian Norman Jr. was kind of like moving around, practicing his feet, footwork. Looked pretty good though. So, is it safe to say Brian Norman is going to try to incorporate a little bit of boxing in this fight against Devin and throw Devin off? That's a possibility. But for some reason, I keep seeing this whole narrative where people are saying that, well, you saw what happened with Ryan Garcia and Devin. You saw how he was able to beat up on Devin like that and knock him down with that left. What you think Brian Norman gonna do? Well, something that people are not realizing about the Ryan Garcia fight, it's a difference, man. It's not what you. I mean, it's clearly a reason why that was happening to Devin. I mean, if y'all follow boxing, y'all understand exactly the reason why that happened. Yeah, Brian Norman Jr. has a devastating left. He slept Jin Sasaki with that left hand for sure. But the main denominator here is that Jin Sasaki is not Devin Haney. He's not a mover. He doesn't have the footwork, the feet, the stamina. That's just not his thing. That's Devin's thing. This is what he's been doing. He's good at it, right? Ryan Garcia and Devin, the reason why that was happening to Devin Haney was because Devin Haney went off of his natural game, his natural, he didn't go with what we normally see from Devin Haney. Moving around, using his feet, feints, all over the ring, pot shot, jab, stick, hold. You didn't see that from Devin. You got a Devin that went straight at Ryan Garcia with no brakes on. That's not his style. He chose to swap his style up, and it cost him. And this has nothing to do with the PEDs, because at the time we didn't know anything about the PEDs. Because he was still getting hit with that left, and I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, bro, why is his hands down, bro? What's going on with Devin? He just couldn't get away from that left hand, man. But even then, Devin was still whooping on Ryan. He even managed to rock and wobble Ryan too. If you go back and see, I don't remember the round, but he did. He rocked Ryan and stumbled him a little bit. If you go back and look, if I'm making it up, sue me. I mean, I know I'm not making it up because it's on video. But people keep saying that, well, just because Ryan Garcia, look what Ryan was able to do to Devin. Now I know that, Brian Norman definitely gonna do it. That's not true. Devin didn't use his footwork or his feet, his movement. That's why Ryan was able to get away with that, and he wasn't keeping his head up. If Devin uses his feet against Brian Norman Jr., it's not going to be the same outcome as it was with Ryan. You think he's going to stand there with Brian Norman like he did with Ryan? It was personal with him and Ryan. He wanted to go off of his normal game plan just to try to knock Ryan out, and that's, hopefully Devin Haney at this point realizes that is not him. I can't do that stuff no more, or even attempt to do that. That's not me. All right? Because the reason is a lot of people believe Devin's chinny because of the knockdowns. And I think it's the opposite. I think if Devin was really chinny, as hard as Ryan was hitting him, Devin would have been put to sleep. And now that we know he was on PEDs, wasn't Ryan even more enhanced? So he still couldn't knock Devin out. So that told me Devin does have a chin. I don't care how y'all look at it. That's how I see it. So if you think he gonna go in there and fight Brian Norman the way he fought Ryan Garcia, you out your mind. He is not going to fight Brian Norman the way he fought Jose Ramirez either. He's going to use a blend of different tactics. He's going to move around, and I think he's going to play it where he feels comfortable. Especially if you see Brian Norman Jr. getting gassed and tired, Devin Haney will take advantage of that. But I think Devin is going to be. I think we're not gonna see the same Devin that we saw against Ramirez. I think it was a reason that that fight ended the way it did, or went on the way it did. But I don't think we're gonna get that from Devin in this fight for sure. I think Devin coming to win to show and prove. I think Brian Norman Jr. coming to win, show and prove. Both excellent fighters. Brian Norman's an absolute dog. I like Brian Norman Jr., bro. And it's something about him. I think he's a scary kid, bro. He's a scary boy. And I be having these little thoughts in my head, like, what if he goes in there and punishes Devin Haney? That's a possibility. I'm not saying that can't happen, but I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend I don't believe he's gonna go in there and fight him the way he fought Ryan. You can't compare the two because Devin did use the same game plan against Ryan Garcia. There was a difference. Y'all are going off of what you saw against Ryan, assuming that Devin gonna go in there and straight take it to Brian Norman Jr. And I don't think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna, be cautious. I think he's gonna, when he feel like he gonna try to tenderize him, when he feel like he got him tender, I think that's when Devin probably gonna go in there and get a little bit more comfortable and relaxed and start playing his feet more, letting his other go. But then at the same time, he got to still be cautious and careful because that's where, Brian Norman Jr. can catch him with something big too. So I wish people would stop saying that. How he's supposed to beat Brian Norman Jr. and stop his left when he couldn't even stop Ryan Garcia's left. You saw what Ryan Garcia was able to do. Ryan Garcia and Brian Norman Jr. two different people. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, and Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney are going to be two completely different fights. Period. But we'll see. Let me know what you think about that, man. This your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm off this.